Hi, I'm the Rap Critic, and I know, enough with the older stuff. Let's get into something new with Drum's new smash hit single, Broccoli, featuring Lil Yachty.
Ain't no telling what I'm feeling beyond. Hey.
Wow. Thank you for that intro, music video director. After all, what better way to emphasize Drum's first lyric about being unpredictable and unique than by starting it with the one element that's in every other rap music video ever? Sorry, I don't mean to start this off by talking about the video, but this does seem really odd. I know booty shaking seems to be on the checklist of things that must be in a rap video, and maybe this would have felt essential for hooking people's attention like 10 years ago, but have you been on the internet lately? We don't need any more booty shaking videos. We're good. And I know people will say that it's basically become a part of the rap video aesthetic at this point, so of course they're gonna put it in there, but the placement of big booty hoes here feels particularly egregious because, well, they're not in a strip club or a sexy pool party or anything, they're just standing in some random stream. And look at all these silly shots they use and how the music is so light and carefree. It looks like they were trying to say, look at this fun, silly new personality and how crazy and happy they are. What a new, hip, and all-around fresh take on what it means to be hip-hop. But we must have mandatory booty shaking in every 30th frame. You know, just in case people forget it's a rap video. And no, I'm not saying you can't have sexy women in the video. That in and of itself is fine. After all, who doesn't want to be around beautiful women all day? But it's the specific trope of the booty shaking stance. The fact that they can't just be pretty. No, they have to be doing the strip club booty dance directly to the camera. It just feels so corny and deliberately out of place. I can't help but feel like going, music video, you don't need to shove butts in my face to get me to like you. You're better than this. No, I'm not. Okay, but let's get to the rappers, because as I remember, Drum is actually a pretty cool personality to vibe to. He's got this fun, slippery flow that slides through and feels like he's more just thinking of things as he's going along.
Couple summers later, I got paper. I acquired taste for salmon on a bagel with the capers on a square plate.
In what other mainstream rap song would a guy not be bragging about how many chains he's got or how many rings he's wearing? But instead, note that access to money expanded his taste palette to salmon on bagels. It's not even something that sounds that expensive. It just sounds like something he probably never thought to try before until he started going on the road to different places.
All I wanted was the fame in every game they made on Sega.
I love this. I love this! He doesn't aspire to big cars and gold chains. He's just like, nah, I want to play all the video games I couldn't play as a kid because my mom wouldn't let me. I haven't heard someone rap about having limitless access to video games in a mainstream rap song since, I think, Biggie Smalls.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this.
I was 5 or 6 years old when I had told myself, okay, you're special, but I treat you like my equal, never lesser.
Is this really what happened? As a kid, he apparently told himself straight up, like, hey, you know what? You're quite the special kid. I see some potential in you. But, you know, don't be a jerk to anyone else because they're special in their own way, too. That's some advanced thinking for a 5-year-old. And I love the cheery tone of the chorus, with the synth piccolo playing as he sings along about being mildly annoyed by women while smoking weed.
In the middle of the party, bitch, get off me. In the cut, I'm rolling up my broccoli, my weed.
Everything this guy's doing just puts a smile on my face. It just sounds great and has the makings of one of the most memorable songs of the past summer.
Whispered in my ear, she's trying to leave with me. She running for. Say that I can get that pussy easily. Say that I can hit that shit so greasily.
So yeah, for Drum, just the tone and the cadence is so happy and playful. How can you not like it? But before we're allowed to get to any of that, we have to get through Lil Yachty.
Hey lil' mama, would you like to be my sunshine?
How to describe this guy? Remember Mace and how bored to death he always sounded?
I'll be at the bar with too much bubbly.
Imagine that, but with autotune. Oh yeah, and the red braids, because that will hopefully make him look interesting enough to distract me from the fact that he sounds like he's losing a battle with anesthesia.
50 shades of gray, beat that pussy like Hulk Hogan.
I don't know about y'all, but that doesn't seem to have the enthusiasm expected when talking about replicating scenes from a book about goddamn BDSM. The lyrics don't match the voice is what I'm trying to say.
I just did a show and spent the check on my mama.
Seriously, did he record this while getting a root canal? What? I don't know, maybe people like this, and I'm the only one who likes my rappers to sound like they're actually interested in the things they're saying, especially over a sunshiny, happy beat like this. But whatever, let's get started and see how he turns the upbeat music set by Drum into yet another drab bore fest.
Hey lil' mama, would you like to be my sunshine? Nigga, touch my game, we gon' turn this shit to Columbine.
Whoa! What the hell, man? Why would you even invoke imagery like that? I don't think about dead kids in a party song? For those who don't know, Columbine is a reference to a 1999 incident in which 2 high school seniors shot and killed a bunch of other kids in school. Maybe we've reached a time where that doesn't mean anything to anyone anymore, but back in the day, even fucking Eminem had the good sense to not mention a school shooting in his goofy lead single. This is not the song to do that. And some could point to Biggie Smalls' line about blowing up like the World Trade on his hit song, but that was a metaphor for his rise to fame. It wasn't an actual threat. God damn it, Lil Yachty, you really are a buzzkill. You know what? I think this is gonna be the worst lyric from 2016. Like, I can't imagine it possibly getting any worse than someone talking about replicating school shootings, especially right after a corny come-on line about calling a girl your sunshine. Yeah, I think that's what makes it even worse. Like, straight out the gate, he's kicking game to this girl over this happy beat, and then immediately right after he wants to turn the club into a mass murder suicide. And by the way, yeah, Columbine was a mass murder dash suicide. So what you're saying is, if someone touches your crew, you're gonna kill them and yourself? Well, I guess that'll keep gangs from messing with you. Permanently.
Ice on my neck cost me 10 times 3. $30,000 for a nigga to get free.
Why are you even saying 10 times 3 in the first place when you're just gonna follow it up with 30,000 right afterwards? And 10 times 3 doesn't equal 30,000. Well, I guess it's shorter than the alternative. Ice on my neck cost me 10 times 3. Times 1,000.
Beat that pussy like Ho Hogan. I know you know my slogan. If it ain't about guap, I'm gone.
We're not excusing this, are we? Rhyming slogan with Hogan and with gone. He's not getting away with this, is he? Is everyone cool with this? I feel like if so, his fans are treating him like a simpleton. Like, oh, what's the matter? You couldn't find a word to rhyme with slogan? You know, that's okay. Finding words to rhyme is only like half your job. No big deal. Besides, those online rhyming dictionaries can be super tough to navigate sometimes.
I'm a real young nigga from the 6th throwing ball.
And then he ends it on a completely boring and forgettable line. How fitting. Oh, but you know, Yachty, I don't think that really encompassed the force of personality that you bring to the track. Let's see you say it one more time.
I'm a real young nigga from the 6th throwing balls.
You know, I think you got one more in you. I think you need to really dig deep down and let the people know just how much you represent your hometown one more time.
Real young nigga from the 6th throwing balls.
Brilliant, brilliant. Didn't change anything at all for a phrase that didn't even need to be repeated in the first place. Can we please get to Drum? Seriously, Yachty's verse is like this strange detour from the rest of the music. He doesn't fit in, he's not fun or funny, and I'm not gonna lie, I would rather have Young Thug rapping in this song over this guy. At least he would have said something ridiculous enough to make fun of. This was a sludging snooze fest that someone felt we had to deal with in order to get to the main event. So congratulations. This song with Drum's fun flow and electric flute on the chorus was promising us a good time, but you had to come in and remind us of fucking Columbine. Thanks. Well, yeah, this was going to be a higher rated song, but unfortunately, Mr. Sad Microsoft Sam Robot voice over here had to come in and splash his lyrical NyQuil all over the track, so in the end it's a 2 out of 5. I'd still say though, go check out and support Drum because he's making some really interesting and overall fun music that should be a part of your life. But this was unfortunately dragged down by a super lackluster guest verse. Well, I'm the Rap Critic. You don't have to like my opinion, but I don't have to like your song.